connected. Channel created.
Relax.
User joined your channel.
سلام چطوری نخوابیدت میشه؟ رو 15 نبودی مگه؟
نه بابا
چرا 15 بودی بیشه؟
18 بودم 18
بازم خوب گرفتی
18 بودم 18
چی نه ندارم کویس بزنم الان اصلا
نه نداری کوست بزن
نه خب باشه
خب بذار یه ذره بپره خب
نمیشه یه بپره میره تو کیو
نه آن شو بعد یه ذره همون جان باش بعد که فازش اومد شروع کن بزنم
یه بیپن انداختم از تا بیاد این اسکیلا بشه پیر شدم
واقعا آدم کونش پاره میشه سر اسکیلا
چی بود نرم 40 شدم یه خورده ترین کردم یه چیز اسپلای مورد نیازمو بولم الان 19
الان چیه؟ من دیروز به کلاسی چیز دادم و اینوایت نکرد
چی گفت تو بشتن که
گفتم اینوایت می
خب اسم
سایلو
حتما اسم نشم
حتما نهیدم
الان آن رو بهش بگو بابا ما میکشیم یارو میاد رد میشه مثل لاشورا اسکین
آی
میکنم
گفتی خودم مشکل دارم با این قضیه
نگاه اومدم به یارو اتک شدم ترد کم کنم دیسنگیج میسرف اسکیل ندارم که
اتفاق کریستال جلوم بود یهو غیب شد میگه که ما رستوران 2 تا داریم بعد دیگه بیشتر از 2 تا نمیخوام خب دیگه پس من میرم توی یه گیله دیگه دیگه بکنم دوست ندارم دوباره بکنم.
من هیچ دوتا رسو بیشتر نمیخوام.
اینجوریه دیگه رستاشون چیزش استک نمیشه.
I can't loot that.
دوتا داریم نمیخوایم که نمیشه. از قصد داره کیرت میکنه خاطر اینکه گفتی والا که میخوای بازی کنی.
خب مگه چیه؟ مثلا
چه میدونم. یه من اونور داشتم دو بدونه کلیپ میکشم آدم یه جا دیگه 100 تا دارن میکشم 100 تا جنازه رو زمین. به یارو بگو همینجوری این باید بگو این باید کن ات نه داره چرت میگه. این شدی؟
آره ولی گفتش نمیتونی رید بیای دیگه حتما منظورش اینه. مهم نیست البته اصلا مهم نیست موقعش یه دونه دیگه پیدا میکنم.
Get closer.
من نمیام کلاسم رو عوض کنم چون این نمیخواد من فلان رای بیام تخمم که بیام یه چی بازی کنم که نمیخوام رام بده. رفتم اتفاقا با الله کردم نمیدونم 15 اینا شدم ولی حال نمیده افهم دار بازی کردم اتفاقا حال نمیده. چیه این
یه رو سولستان انداختم رو
I need to get closer.
که اشتباهی رو مثل انداخته. هرشی
That's still recharging. I'm out of range.
میگه شامن نخور. بابا من شامن خیلی بازی کردم. میگه چرا نگفتی زودتر و فلان. بابا من دیدم اثبات اوپنه تو وبسایت. بعد درود کی بازی میکنه آخه تو کلاسی خوده. کسی درود بازی درودها از همه پاپولیشنشون پایین‌تره تو کلاسی. نصف مثلا پاپولیشن پایین‌ترین نفره مثلا. اگه مثلا شامن باشه نصف شامنه پاپولیشنش. یعنی کل گیلدا به زودی دنبال درود میگرد. چیزی که کمه دروده.
I can't loot that.
گوش بدی؟ آره کسی که یکی از رفیقاشون درود رفته به خوشم. بعد دیگه مثلا سر همین
It's too far away. Past that yet. That's still the charge. That's big. Yeah, yet.
مهم نیست ولی خوش میرم توی ایده دیگه. این همه گیل این همه پلیر فقط دیگه با هم نمیتونیم بازی کنیم.
به نظرم چرت توفته. اوکی.
اینجوری که این داره حرف میزنه یا حالتی No problem man, enjoy and good luck فلان.
ببین میدیوم لدر خب یه جایی رو بردن باگ فارمشه ملت بیان کوست میزنن یه سری تمسان بعد انقدر زیاد اینجا جنازه افتاده کسی کاریش نداره خیلی باگه یعنی قیمت داشته باشه این ایزی فارمه اینجا بیای فقط اینجا کم کنی فارم کنی فقط کافیه راست کلیک کنی رو زمین
Laziest ass farm.
آره رفتم قیمت رو چک کردم ماین و فلان و با ماین و اینا اصلا نمیشه فارم کرد یعنی استک رو بفروشی یه گلد نمیشه دهنت سرویس میشه یه اصلا استک ماین در بیاری ولی بفروشی هیچی بهت نمیده 20 سیلور
همینه منم ماین دارم مثلا ماین اسمی دارم چیکار کنم
منم ماینوسی هم نیم
دیگه
من که میخوام اون یکی انجین کنم
آره دیگه اسکیمینگ که بولشت میشه یا ماینینگ رو باید دراپ کنی یا اسکیمینگ دیگه
closer.
اوه من آخه دیدم، خب دیدم 8 تا والا تو گروه، خب تو تیم. بعد دیدم گفتم خب تو ببین بیشتر از 4 تا والا نمیبرن توی رید، خب دیگه 4 5 تا مکسیموم دیگه. بعد دیدم 8 تا والا، گفتم خب بابا از اون ورم دیدم مثلا به چیزه نیست، اصلا جالب نیست. بعد فکر کردم دیدم خب تنها چیزی که لوه باز مثلا چیز سره خوشم هم میاد، خب برم دیگه برم. شامن هم که میدونی مثلا حالم بد میشه از شامن. من اینقدر شامن بازی کردم حالم بد میشه.
اتفاقا فکر کنم اگه الان بازی کنی فیوریتت میشه.
شامن
این هم مدت بازی نکردی دیگه شما.
اوه بی خیال نکن، مثلا شامن بدم میاد.
منم راجع به هانتر همینو فکر میکردم تا اینکه یه بار پیکش کردم. فاز نوستالژی که بهت میده بالا.
آره تو نمیدونم چجوری رفتی آن داشته تو یه اوجه بازی گرفتی.
یعنی یه چیزی که مثل تو بهم میگفتی اصلا رفلکسی میکنم هانتر شو، من ریدم تو هانتر رو بارم حال نمیکنم دیگه. من همینجوری بودم راجع به هانتر. یه بار بولشت پیکش کردم،
Out of range.
حس هیچی نبود. هانترم دیدم از همه انتره، گفتم از این انترینه رو بکشم، نمیخوام بازی کنم اصلا. دیدم حال داد.
That's the Cast at it. چی تو استیوی اصلا کوست نمیشه زد شریا، اصلا راه نداره. ریسپان تایم ها پایینه، بعد شلوغ هم وردم الاینس اصلا دوتا کمپه دارم میرم این تروله اصلا نیست. هر جا میری یکی داره.
اونجا خب خیلی شلوغه، همیشه همینه اونجا. بدبختی اینجاست که یه ما بعد میگم به خاطر اینجا همینه دوباره. اونجا همیشه همینه. بابا نمیدونم حوصله ندارم ارفان. حالا شامن آخه پی وی پیش بولشته بدبخت. پی وی پیش ضعیفه، همیشه پی وی پیش ضعیفه. منم که میدونی خوره پی وی پی دارم، پی وی پی نکنم اصلا بازی حال نمیده. با منم برم شامن بازی کنم.
به رو داشتم میزدم قیب کرد چه نگاه آل تفچار کرد بازی افتاد بیرون.
حتما
Keep your
دیگه.
feet on the ground.
من چین بابا یعنی اینجا هم داره.
باگ که نیست ها.
چرا دیگه
بود
باز داری
اول
ابیوز و نه بابا.
دیگه از بازی ها رو میره بیرون دیگه بخواه چیکار کنی. تو خودت هم باشی نمیری بیرون. شامن خود
ماجی 10 نفر ریختن رو. شو 5 الاینس ریختن رو ماجی. شروع کردم همجا الاینس کشی دیدم زورم میرسه من 40 هم اینا 30 هم. بعد دمجی داشتیم میزدی یو الاینس ها دونه دونه زیادتر شدن این ویز در اومد فلان محروم زادا 6 تایی خلاصه بودم پای سرم 6 7 دو تاشونو کشیم.
نوش
اومدم کمکشون ریلیز زدمش شد. یعنی همون که با دانجن اسکالت مانستری لول اپ کنی اینجا رد کنی قشنگ سود کرد. اینجا اصلا نمیشه بازی کرد.
آره دیگه.
راه نداره قشنگ. او یارو چیش چوسه روحه.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 تا والاک بوده. چی میگه این والاک کس میگه آقا کسیه جدی.
چون میگم به نظرم خودشر میگه سر این که کلاس ها عوض کردی بهش نگفتی.
کلن 4 تا دروید تو گیله. حالا مثلا یه دروید کمتر بود چی میشد؟ هیچی نمیشد خوده.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet.
شامن هم که داریم، بیا خواهم از شامن بشم. نگاه کن چند تا شامن تو گیلده، 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 تا شامن تو گیلده بابا.
همون
نصفشون هم
جست خورد.
40. ها؟
همین دروت بود.
آره بابا چی کس میگه اصلا، کس و شعر میگه. همشون هم لول 40 شامن ها. جدی آجی درود اصلا خیلی کمه، خیلی کمه تو کلاسیک. حالا اینایی هم که الان دارن بازی میکنن این پیک کردن، رفتن یه چه دیگه ساختن. چون درود من میدونم چجوریه دیگه. اگه پی وی پی باز نباشید درود اصلا به حال نمیده، چون نه اچ پی اسش بالا، مثلا یه حالتی نیست بتونی تو اچ پی اس مثلا کامپتیتیو بازی کنی تو ریگا، یه حالت ساپورت داره. مثلا کمبت به خاطر کمبت رس و اینرمت میبرن مثلا درود داره. یه هیلی هم اون وسط حالا یارو میدونه. ببین چقدر بولشت گفت که اینجوری کرد. بذار بخونم.
User joined your channel.
نگاه این چی گفت it don't matter too much now sorry I just get minor salty.
هلو سلام چطوری؟ همین الان اینو گفت؟
نه اینا همون موقع گفت.
خب پس همین که من گفتم بود دیگه.
بولشت گفت آخرش it don't matter too much now sorry I just get minor salty. آره ما اصلا کس داره میگه. من دارم میبینم الان ما روسترمون رو دارم میبینم خب تو گیلد، تو خود گیلد، توی اینجا 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 تا شامنیم خب. 7 تا 6 تا چی داره چرا خب
چه گیلدی؟
همین گیلد خودمون.
میره
آره بعد یارو میگه شامن چرا مثلا چیز نگه بولشت نگو.
نمیشه کوست.
جدی برو اونجا بیرون، با اونجا چه رفت؟ یعنی هیچ جایی دیگه نیست بتونی بری؟
چرا؟
فقط
خواستم کوستاشو بزنم، کلی کوستا هیچی اینجا کوست ندادم 40م، خواستم کلی کوستاشو ایزی بزنم.
ولش کن بابا اونجا مثل چیزی مونه مثل
الان روم اومد، روم واریو شاد کرد، یکی دیگه اومد
ببین اصلا تا بیای یه دونه کوست بزنی خب 100 نفر میزن سر. همیشه اونجا همین شکلیه. این رضا هم آنلاینه؟
آره.
اینو پالادین اولین آلیانس رو دیدم الان هیومن پالادین اینو هرچی 31 نه لول همه بالاتر بود ولی میتونم شقش میکردم
That's still charging. I don't have a target.
الان سر رو بزنم بند خدا نمیخوام بزنم پوزیس بزنم
Past that yet.
یه واریر هست میاد پوزیس بزنه این میکشمش بدبخت
That's still recharging.
User joined your channel.
الوها
سلام
It's too far away.
یه دقیقه هم نخوابیدم 12 رفتم تا 6 بخوابم نه موقع که رفتیم 1:12 و نیم بود یه دقیقه خوابم نبارش بعد تو سرم اسکارت مانستری بود فقط
Spell isn't
شیمنه که دیشب باش رفتیم 41 شده ارفان
بازی کرده
دوره هنوز آنلاین هم نمیایی؟ بریم چیز؟
چرا بریم
قطعا بخورم من یه ران رفتم یه ران بردم خوراک پولا این دی پی اس میکردم اگه مثلا بتونی 7-8 گرداری
yet.
یه دونه میچرخم تمام میشه به تاپ شیمن یه را اگه بتونی بگیری
آجی یه رو واریر هست
دیگه
هی زنده میشه هی میکشمش هی بازم میاد چرا؟
هنده
33 دوباره رفتم روش نگاش کن
چارت
احمق.
میکنم
پتم انداختم به جونش یارو بات
داره
آجی
استریم میکنی؟
آره چای باتا میمونه دوباره آجی دلم مالش سوخت جدی دیگه نمیکشمش
نکشش کشتیش؟
آره 4 بار کشتمش
نه میخواستم ببینم چه رفتی کوست بزنی؟ یا میتونی تو اینجا حرف بزن من صدا سیروم هست
من اینجا حرف می‌زنم. بابا این الانسا اینجا 33 هن اکثرا ولی 5 شی میپلکم آجی 5 شی میزن سر خود بچه مهد کودک نمیشه کاری کرد منم میلی فیلیپین هم هیچی اسکیل نداره عوضش کنم
یک و دو هیچی نداشته
نه
یک و دو از خوشت نمیاد
چرا ببینم الان نمیدونم آخه اسپلام چی قراره باشه آخرش الان تا عوض کنم بعد اون موقع تصمیم میگیرم
کلات چی نوشت ها
چی؟
یا رو کلات چی نوشته
رو کلام چی نوشته؟
آره
این چی؟
کلاه خوده سرت
آها
کلاهی که
این
سرته
ساعت چی؟
نه با
ساعت
افتخاری
چی؟
دادن؟
نه ساعت چی ساعت چیه؟ ساعت چی هم ساعت چی؟
میخوام منم توی چنل دوتا تبلیغ کنم
برو بزن برو تا الان یارو بیاد حوصله‌اش سر رفته هیچ خوبی نمیخوره دوتا کلیپ فانی چیزی بده تو یوتیوب پلی کنیم پایین چیزی به ذهنت نمیرسه؟
نه بگو بیام بعد ازشون نظر بخواد دیگه بگو مثلا آقا چیکار کنیم شما نظری دارید اینو بحث بگیشونیش
خیلی خوب خوشم میاد از استراتژی
الان غذامو بخورم من بعد بریم همین بعد بتونیم 3 تا واریور بیاریم یه دونه تو یه دونه شیمن هیدر
برو
بهترین ستاپ یعنی این میشه دیگه
بهترینش این میشه منم نباشم
با هم بریم همون دیگه میگم بخوام با هم بریم بهترینش این میشه
جی ترپو تو کامبت نمیتونی بذاری خیلی رو مفارت ماکسو درست کن اصلا پی وی پی نمیشه کرد اینجوری میریزه سرم مردم اصلا راه نداره چیکار
قطره قطره کار میکنم منم این قطره قطره جنگ
میدونم چیکار داری میکنی اینایی که اول پش تیلورینگ رفتن برد کردن و پارچه دراب میشه بگ میسازن میکنن تو پاچه ملت.
آره خدایی بگا رو یه سیلورم بالا بفروشن کلی پول لگه.
آره.
برو
شاید
داداش من به احتمال قوی
آه
ریت نمیتونم با شما احتمال زیاد.
I need to get closer. I can't do that yet.
آره دیگه. اوکی آجی من یه لحظه ارفان چرا امروز من خلوت بود؟ ما همه لیر
زود اومده
گذاشتن؟
بود.
نه لیر گذاشتن ارفان جدی میگم.
دیروز هم
خلوت
چجوری بود؟
همه میدیوم بودن دیشب همه فول بوده. من دیروز صبح اومدم باز 2 کیک 3 کیک تو کیو بودن بعد همه هم دقیقا های بودن. امروز صبح مثل لیر گذاشتن.
دیروز ساعت 12 من اومدم مدیوم بود الان هایی بود. اوه پتم مرد بزن دیگه.
سوکا اسم یارو سوکاه
سویکا فکر کنم تویی یارو درجه اکسپ کرد.
سرویس شما آجی دیگه الان بیم اسپم میکنیم تو من بفا هم نمیریم همینجوریش هم میرفتیم نمیتونستیم بعد بفاش رفتیم میلوری بس میگه هرکی ساخته بود.
موناکو
سودا پاپین ها مورتن کور هم نفهم
کیا؟
سودا پاپین
اونا که شست شدن
اینا نصفشو مردن دارم میدن
یه 24 دیگه بریم به اینا برسیم.
یا قدر بس اینکه میگه آسان نیستش نه آیتم نه دراله یه سش 15 هم نیستش در اول نیستش فامیلیا رو باف میکنه دیگه. اون آورا داره.
کی؟ فرال؟
روید فرال.
آره فکر کنم آره.
سال فکر کنم میده.
Inventory is full.
اینونتوری is full. باشید دیگه حالا ندارم خالی کنم.
It's still recharging.
دارم من روت نکردم.
یه میزنه اصلا. از این المنت ها سفره اصلا.
پوت از الانتالاس
واسه
این که شوزو باز کنم اینجا تو استریم.
پاپینو نهاری؟
چرا؟
واکن دیگه کمتر.
Inventory is full.
عقبی عقب کیست نمید عقب بیفتیم اینجا. دریا 40
آجی من برم یه بیرون یه کافی بخورم دارم نابود میشم. گوشتم شده.
اوکی.
بیاد بک.
حاجی چه حالی میده. اسکات منفیری اومدن بیرون 5 تا رسی جلوم بودن همهشون خواهی کردن رفتن عقب. خیلی حالا عکس کشیدن بیرون رفتن توشون.
User
دریا بعد یه
disconnected
استایل
from
رو
your
ببینیم.
channel.
کجا رفتی؟ چه تایتل دارم کرد؟
چهار تا
تیر دارم
آیتم.
کرد.
Inventory is
والا
I'm out of range. That's still recharging. I can't cast it yet.
انقدر کوست میزنی؟ با تلفظش درست شنیده.
استرنگل پرن فکر کنم. چون هم تو لیول اپ سودو بابین رفته داره ریت میدن.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full. It's too far away. It's not ready. I can't carry anymore. It's too far away.
اسکرین شات راستی چی بود برات چیکار کردی؟
I can't carry anymore. Past that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
اومدی برات؟
has full. Is it ready yet?
There you go.
I can't carry any more. That's still recharging. Inventory is full.
چه کنیم من اینوندوری فول.
I can't carry any more. Space ready. Inventory is full. I can't cast that yet. I can't carry any more.
شملک شده آیا؟
Is full. I can't carry any more.
دو تا این رپتور رو بزنیم رفتیم. دو تا دیگه.
That's still recharging. Ready yet?
Inventory is full.
How you doing, man? Hey there. Be seeing ya, man. Stay away. For the horde. What be on your mind? Hello, man. Relax.
Relax. اشغال نریم مفروشیم.
Sug.
دیگه چی
What can I help you with?
تو استریم نمیدونم چرا کسی فالو میکنه نمیفهمم، اصلا هیچی نمیزنه. من یه فالوور دیگه دوباره یارو زده هیچی نفهمیدم من. هیچ. تست فالو دارم چه اتفاق نیفتم. فالو ساب هیچ.
Ready?
por favor
ها؟
cat
آره کاتدرال.
تو کوهستان هم حال میده. آره خب اون خیلی
نه
سریع‌تر.
خب من چیزی ندارم، اصراری ندارم. دارم میگم میای بیا با هم بریم. من واریور میخوام. بذار یه دست برم اینا.
برو.
شیمه هیلر 3 تا واریور یه روک.
روی یوزلس فکر کنم.
نه روی یه دفعه باش رفتم بعد دی پی اس میکرد ترنت درست بگیرم. نه الان سودا پاپ اینا رید بزنند روی دوم بود. حتی واریور اینا نداشتن زیاد، همش میجو.
او من موندم اون چش از شو.
آره دیروز سریزه نبود دیگه حاجی. 2 روز حساب کن دیگه و 2-3 روز بیشتر حساب کن، 3 روز بیشتر حساب کن. ببینم تو 3 روز دیگه بازی میکردی شاید میشدی.
آره
امروز و فردا و پس فردا، امروز و فردا پس فردا توش هستی.
پس فردا یا پس فردا یا پس اون فردا.
من میگم
اگه
پس
20 شاری
اون
بیدار
فرداست.
بمونن میشه.
من میگم پس اون فرداست.
نمیگی 4 روز دیگه.
حاجی تو کی پشتن اکس پی که همینی که میگیری خب یه بیشتر نمیشه، یه 150 تا اینا بیشتر تو XP نمیگیری.
الان شریپ میدارم چرا میده بهت بگم. تو دارم 37 میگوشم دادش پایین تره. صد و 88 میده لولش پایین تره.
میده. حاجی 3 تا وریور، 3 تامون هم یه اگزر داره.
Disconnected.
چی بیستی شدم؟
Connected. User entered your channel.
I'm out of reach. It's too far away.
حاجی وریوره جلوی من 4 بار چرخی. یه بارم نچرخی، 3 بار چرخی جدی.
چی پته به حرف من گوش نمیده جدیدن.
یه آدم استفاده میکنم من کته کشتم.
ای بابا
That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away. Not enough mana. use that item yet.
وای وای داریم مگه یه موبه پول کردم میگم این ریده پشمام ریخته آجی پشمام ریخته از صحنه رو ببینیم چی پتر رو زدم بیا عقب نرو اتک بده دیگه گمشه عقب یه یارو اومد اتک داد به موقعی که رو من بود اصلا نمیخواستم بزنم اگروشو گرفت از من رفت بعد اینکه تارگت پتم مرد زدم بیاد رو من در جا رفت رو اون تارگته که من قبلش زده بودم نرو رو اون دیگه در جا دوید رفت اگرای اونو گرفت هم خود پته مرد هم من مردم و اومدم پته رو سیف کنم حالا شانس اون موبه چی بود آجی یه چین زد به جفتمون خورد یه دونه شاک به من زد و مردم منگاه شانه
گاهی دستونی بگو
این کشیدمش عقب یکی دیگه اگراشو گرفته بعد این حیوان دوید رفت اگرا رو دوره گرفت موبی که مال من نبود تگ یکی دیگه بود به موبایل که کشتم هم دیسپان شدن لوتش هم نکردم ولی کلا
Not enough mana. It's not ready yet. I'm out of range. That's still recharging. To get closer. I can't cast that yet.
چی رو این میزه انقدر چرت و پرته نمیدونم این چیزا چقدر بدمزه شدن. چی بود اسمشون؟ پمپم؟ چیزایی بود چقدر بدمزه است اینی که من خریدم. گوه باشه چرت و پرتا. همه هلولا رو همه رو آنلاین سفارش دادن. یارو قشنگ معلومه گوه ترین چیزاشو آورده از مغازه. همه چیپس ها مثلا توشون هوا کمه فقط اینجوری بود همه چیش.
سلام.
ندوست تو؟ چه اومدی
چت
تونستی؟
چی دراپ میکنه؟
هیچی
کی
آتاش
اومد
ها
تیم یک؟ من اومدم سلام کرد.
اصلا صداش نشینم.
تلفنم گرم سلام دادا یادش رفت
جدی؟
از این میگه
جدی آدم نمیاد تو اومده بودش تیم سوی.
چرا دیگه با شهریار داشت
شهریار اومد تو نیومدی بعد به اراد
چرا
اومد.
باید گفتی سلام ایسا چطوری
گلو ماتفاش
ما هم کلی حرف زدیم
کلی در دل کردیم.
براستی پول سفر اروپا
درسته. اسکین مارک کن. پت جالبیش اینه رو حالت دیفنسیو گذاشتنش، یعنی کسی به من اتک بده باید اتک بده. الان زده بودم بیاد رو من از یه موب قبلی که درگیر بود، مثلا اسکیپ کنم موبر برم، زده بودم بیاد فالوم یه خوری دور بود ازم، بعد اومد رسید به هم، قبل از اینکه برسه بهم نزدیکم بود یه رو موبه بهم اتک داد، بعد پت من همجور وایساد نگاه کرد، اتک نداد بهش، یعنی درست کار کرد. بعد تو اون صحنه اون درست کار نکرد، با اینکه زده بودم اتک نده اتک داد. خیلی این چیزایی گیم مشکل داره. چطور راستی گروپه؟ ایکس پی فلان همه چی حریفه؟
یه رام بریم. یکی که لیف داد یه وریاره بود، میرفتیم عکس گرفت، فرم دوم لیف داد.
آدم نیست
عکس گرفتش
اسمش خب
امنش کلا اون با اون بود، یه صحنه وایب شد این ریج میشن. بعد میچرخیم دیفن پریمنی هیچ کار رو میکنم آقا بعد یارو لیف داد رفت یه ور دیگه بردیم داریم همون میریم هر کلیپ 170 تومن میده
خیلی خوبه.
ولی فکر کنم هانتری بریم یه جورایی سریعتر باشه چون طولامون سریعتر بود یعنی چی میگم
نه همیشه دوست داشتم، همیشه این برنامه رو داشتم، هیچ وقت عملی نکردم. لول 40 بیام شروع کنم تازه این SCV بازی کردن که هم PvP کسی نتونه زور بگه هم موبا رو راحت بکشم. یا اینجا که الان اومدم SCV
الان داری میکنی دیگه.
اولین باره که عملی شد سر اون دانجنا.
ما میخواست این لول بالا باشه بعد بریم.
آره اینجا ایزی دیگه کسی جرأت نمیکنه حمله کنه روم دیگه اصلا یا سولو باشه 40.
بس وایب میشیم یارو رفته 8 مون پول کرده ریتریشن هم نداده.
That's still recharging.
من اومدم اینجا یه کوهسته هست هیچی باید برداریم. یه روژه بود الان استاشون کامن دید در جای این 20 کرد پیچید به بازی 34 بود یکی از یکی
Isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
هم بد گاون من داشتم کایتشون میکردم یه روز درسینگ هالو داشت نمیزدش نمیدونستم داره بعد که من مردم یه روز زد پیرسینگ هال اصلا میکنم ایوی بد گاون
فهمیدم چی تلنتتون
بد فیوری گروپی؟
نه
این باید کنم
این یه سری کوست دادنم بعدش میام توی چند رام برو من وسط کوهستان من تحویل بدم برگا رو درست کنم فلان. شو چرا گوبلین من بکشم 8 آیتم کوست بردارم تا الان 20 تا کشتم یه دونه هم نداره.
بکشی یه دونه هم نداره.
شاید من یه لوه دارم بریدش ولی خب
Yeah.
Know a lot about me.
yeah. I know about your dick, dude. It's veiny and thick, huh?
Yeah, man.
But don't say anything until I say your name. All right? You promise? So I do a little intro, this and that, you know, and whatnot. Okay. What's up?
5.
Wait. I'm not ready. You good though?
I'm ready whenever you are, Captain.
I don't know. You good though?
I'm good.
And that's why I don't want to do it the same old way. I want to feel it out.
Okay.
You know, my gut says go this way,
Okay.
but my dick says go this way, and they conflict. But sometimes I follow my dick.
You got
But I'm
to.
gonna go with my gut.
Oh.
So start from the top.
5, 4.
Way, Koya Patayaka, right?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Hawaii. Aloha. We're
Yeah.
not in Hawaii.
Not.
We're in Hollywood. But let me say something. Mahalo to all of you in here. And you know, let's not talk about my dad. All right. You know my dad died last Sunday. Oh yeah. No.
I think he cued you.
He just went like this.
Yeah.
But so anyway, we were thinking about what new guests we can bring on, and we came through. We had a bunch of names. Maybe we'll have so and so on, or with this and that. And I just, in the back of my head, I meant, what's that fancy black guy that's fancy? And I'm going to tell you something about this guy, man. I don't know much about him. We did a TV show together. We'll talk about that in a second. But a lot of times I'm at the Comedy Store and I say to the people around me, I go, this feels not right. They go, what do you mean? I go, it just seems corporate, and the comics that we have here really don't really show, what the Comedy Store is about and the kind of people it attracts. Because sometimes now you got Segura, Brooke Kreischer. They're family men. Let's be honest. They're not wild. They're not from Deadwood. You know what I mean? They don't show their dick, right? And their veins, right? But this motherfucker right here, 2 weeks ago, he pulls up.
Yeah.
He has a full-blown mohawk.
Okay.
And I want to say something. I don't want to get racial, but you have a really nice ass. It's poofy. You know how some and I don't want to say that in a derogatory way. I think they're delicious.
I don't know.
When you see a lot of juice in it.
Yeah.
The ass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. And I'm not gay. You know that. But I can say to you, not in a orgy. I should say something else.
Yeah. Say something. Say another word.
You have clouds.
Cloud.
You have cloud ass. But let's keep him around. Jamar Neighbors, everybody, clap your hands.
Yeah.
And you can talk now.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
That
Jamar.
juice in that ass.
But is honestly, do you look at your ass in the mirror or no?
I do.
You do, right?
I do, and I'm like, man.
Yeah.
This is good, but this is what's keeping me like straight, man, and not in jail, dude. And I'm like, dude, you go in there, man. It's a wrap for you. This ass is too nice.
Right. So you don't commit crimes because you know what would happen to you in prison.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what would happen?
Yeah, man. I would have sex with a lot of men.
But not willingly. Yeah. Would you fight or not?
Yeah, I would have
Sometimes you walk by, if that was a woman, I might tap it.
Dude, sometimes I send my brother ass pics in jail, dude.
What do you mean?
Only ass pictures.
Oh, really?
Just take a picture of that shit and I just mail it to him in prison.
Wait, your brother's in prison for real? Wow.
I think I don't know for sure, but I think I bet it was flocking.
What's flocking?
I think flocking is
Yeah.
I think flocking is like when you're being a lookout for someone who is burglarizing it.
Oh, that's what flocking is?
I think so.
I think I'm a flocker at heart. I don't boogerize, but you can watch.
Boogerize.
What do you got boogerize?
Burglarize?
How do you say it? Burglarize. Burglarize. There we go. But when I said it the first time, baby, people got it.
Yeah, I got it.
You don't have to call it out.
I'm sorry. That was my bad.
My shit nice though, man.
I know, dude. I've been seeing that as of late, man. I've noticed that about your shit, man. What about mine? Why is my ass what? Flat to you?
Yeah.
Like my face? Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah. No?
Let me say something right now. Mine might not have the juice that yours has.
Yeah.
Yours looks like if you punctured it,
Yeah.
it would just be days of juice.
Yeah.
Right. And I was gonna say something racial. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's how I'm growing.
Bitches be hating to be in the club, man.
Look at that bitch.
They be like,
Do you
it's
get
fake.
do you get white bitches or black bitches? What do you get?
Uh,
I don't even. Can I say that?
The way you said it, though.
As
It was like
as a
George.
secret, like a whisper.
I think, white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You prefer it?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
But you.
But that's what happens.
Right.
But I have black girls
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, but mostly it's yeah.
Mostly white.
Yeah, my grandmother called them pink women.
Why? Because they're pink on the inside?
Yeah. Or they're just pink all over.
Oh, that's right. Right.
Yeah.
We're all pink on the inside.
Yeah.
If you saw the inner tubings, like a woman's vagina,
Yeah.
inside and out, and you put a black woman's and a white woman's and an Asian woman, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
No, that's not me. That's
Yeah.
racist. People like so many vaginas, and
Yeah.
it's usually the color. Sometimes you get pink,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Can I ask you this question? Just real quick. How do you pull it back?
Well,
Do you
take
ask first or you just pull?
my-
Oh, really? And they never go, hey.
They already know what they're here for.
All right.
Just pussy pull back.
Pussy
Right,
pulling, yeah.
Because the women that I've seen you with, though, are been attractive, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you have like a little entourage sometimes with you. Like you'll pull up and you're with a group of people.
Yeah. Like I'm the money team and shit.
It's-
No money team.
Yeah. But you know how I know? You know how I knew? I had always known you, but I never really was. I was a little probably mean to you early. Do you think? When you first
You've
came
always
out?
been the same, where it's like, he probably likes me inside.
Yeah.
I know you weren't mean because one day I said, Bobby, can I have $100? And he said, for what? And I said, I just want $100. Then you gave me $100.
That's me.
That's right,
That's me.
yeah.
I was like,
But I wouldn't do that with somebody that didn't like.
yeah.
I've always liked you, and here's how you became. Oh, I became aware of you.
Yeah.
Years ago, Jordan, before they did Keanu, he goes, hey, you want to go? Remember I watched that movie Ex Machina? So Jordan and we had dinner, and then we were in the theater about to watch Ex Machina, and he goes, I'm doing a movie called Keanu. Because there's nothing in it for you. That's the first thing he said, which is fine. But that's fine. And he goes, but tell me about Jamar Neighbors. And I go, well, he's crazy. He's so funny, though. What a funny guy. and Jordan goes, yeah, I'm thinking about having him in the movie. But you were even in his eyesight.
Really?
And when Jordan said that to me, I went, it just became ingrained in my psyche. And then 2 years later, we did What Makes You Feel Good.
Yeah.
And that's when we worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were on the same project. We didn't work together. I only worked with James Van Hoopy.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
But when you just say that we worked together.
We worked together.
Yes, so that because then you have to explain because my character was not really real. I was a ghost, right? You were a ghost,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Diplo, James Vanderbeek
Could only
would
see me.
Yeah, would it only couldn't see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you-
No, we did work together.
Did you like that show?
I love that show.
Me too.
People really love
They
that
did.
show.
They really did.
Yeah. Do people still talk to you about that show?
Yeah. And people go, oh, how
I,
come?
I think that if it was on a different platform, it would have really blown up.
Absolutely.
It's perfect for Netflix.
It's so silly.
Or a show like that, yeah.
It was so silly and so original, and I think it was just on maybe Viceland just wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And also, Brandon Dermer was the first director I've ever had really that basically said, you can just do whatever you want, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I would do it the way it was written, but then I would feel so much freedom in terms of trying different things. I really like doing it. I love James Vanderbeek. I like you. I love everyone involved in that thing. And then, of course, when you're in love with something, it goes away.
That shit
Yeah.
was so.
What happens with, did he just die then, or does he have like a chance?
It's on
like,
Hulu right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's on Hulu.
Yeah, but I mean, it's if you Googled, like if you were and you searched it, but it's not gonna pop up in their main. Right? You know, you go to
Yeah.
comedy, there's like 50,000 things that will probably come up before Diplo, but
I think Jordan Peele is mad at me.
Why?
I'm glad you threw that out. Why?
Because I was at Sarasota party and I saw him, and it was right after Keanu, and we were so cool. And I was like, what up, nigga? And then I walked up to him and I pinched his nipple.
Why did you do that?
Because that's what I just did to the homies.
Yeah.
And then so I thought we were closer to what we were.
But did you pinch hard?
It was like it was enough to bother.
That's not.
I didn't know.
I know.
I swear you guys
should
are-
know that about everyone.
Wait, that's something you would do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell him not to do it anymore.
Oh, I
do
didn't
it.
know.
Yeah, you should. You didn't know to go to a man who's a director and pinch his nipple?
I didn't think about that shit.
Oh, right.
I was like, this the homie.
Yeah, and then what do you do after that, do you
And he
think?
was like, hey. He was like, man, what the hell?
Oh, you did one of those? Yeah.
And then he was just freaked out, and I was like, damn, this nigga hates me.
No,
You're not gonna
he
be.
doesn't hate.
You're not gonna be in Get Out.
Yeah. I mean, he's done this podcast.
He has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Jordan has.
Jordan, if you
Jordan
ever
loves
listening.
you. I don't. He has never said anything to me.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in your head, and that's where I want to really go to now. Is the stuff that's in your head.
In my head.
You know how people. I can make these assumptions that someone doesn't like me for 20 years, and then you'll either die or something will happen, and someone's like, "Oh, that guy loved you," right? And then you're in your head, you're like, "Oh yeah, I think I loved you." You know what I mean? Like the things that our mind does, like something like that.
Yeah.
I was talking about a director that I had. I've talked about this story before, where I killed it in this audition. That director was this African guy who was kind of fat. And then we were like laughing and talking about my life and this and that. And during one of the laughing things, my gut says, poke his belly. Right? So I poked his belly. I go, fatty.
Yeah.
Like that.
That was his nipple thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly. And then he goes, thank you. And I left the room. And the whole time I was like, why did you do that? You
Yeah.
could have been in a movie. And you did one dumb thing. And also thinking about it, it's not even funny. In no way would that work in anything.
Yeah.
No one would have laughed at that. That's rude. Right? But I feel like that's what you did kind of to Jordan.
But growing up, did you do it to your friends, or did your friends do it to you?
Growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like even my friends now, I'm just I don't know. But yeah, you have to remember like they're business friends, and then and I'm like, oh fuck, now I gotta slice and dice. What?
Yeah.
Like, treat everybody the same.
Yeah, and that's what you and I are. That's another reason why I've always liked you, is because when I see you, I go, "That's the old Comedy Store." Like one time I saw him. You had the mohawk, maybe recently, and you were by your car. You bent over,
Yeah.
and then you gyrated your ass to me.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you did it in a way where that's the first time I noticed the juicing ass. He was juicing, I was laughing. But in my, I'm like, that's fucking sexy, bruh. In my head, right?
Yeah.
But I laughed it up like, that's funny, right? And then just in the way he was doing it, and then I just watch you interact with people. I go, that's the way I interact,
Yeah.
right? But do you think that has caused more damage or personality than good things?
I mean,
really jarring.
besides that Jordan shit, no.
Yeah.
No, not really, because people appreciate that. Like, if they know that you're one way, they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then you actually seem cool. You actually seem cooler. Like,
There's also no one else like you at the store. Not even close. You're almost. It's the same reason why there's no one like him. There's
Yeah.
just no one like you. You're so memorable to me, at least.
But here, I want to say something to you.
yeah.
What the fuck are you doing right now, man?
Pinch his nipple right now.
Oh, you get a nipple pinch later. But what I want to say to you is that I'm going to say this. We might have to edit this out because I honestly don't think it's bad what I'm
Is
saying.
the N-word in there?
No, there's no N word. There's no N word.
Then it's good. You're
I've
okay.
never used that word, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Never. But what I wanted to say is that a lot of comics, especially now, young guys, you know, they go away from more of being intrinsically funny to writing funny, right? So you'll see a young, and the writing is really solid, right? His point of view on paper is great, but it's not, you know, intrinsically funny like somebody's naturally funny. Like Chris D'Elia is naturally funny, right? You're the same category. I think that, you know, we can look at younger guys like your generation, and I know a bunch of them, and go, yeah, they write good, but they're not going to be good on screen.
Yeah,
But
like,
you
there's no
would be.
spirit behind it, kind of, sort of.
Right. Also, you get laughs for just being crazy and funny.
Yeah.
Instead of going, where's the point of view or where's the switch?
Yeah.
You sell it. You're a performer.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's how you are.
Whoa.
Like, you'll take the fucking like I see you do some shit. I swear, like when I first started going to the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And I would watch a gang of comics and shit, and I'd be like, "Oh, well, when's Bobby Lee going up?" You know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh man!" And then I'd see you do shit like take the stool and flip it like with your mouth and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
And I'd
yeah.
be like, "Yeah, I'm be doing something a little bit like that, a little bit like that."
Yeah.
But I'm a cuss like way more.
جعلی مثلا اینجوری علکی مارک کردم روگه انگلیس داشت راه میرفت مارکش کرد استی رو زد به فرار رسید
But for us to survive in today's comedy climate
Yeah.
is rare because
قشنگ
that's not
اسفید
what's
زد
in
خیلی
fashion.
باید پیچید به بازی
You aren't in fashion,
مثل
but
یه
you are will
سگ
always
زخمی بود که زیاد مثلا با چوب زدنش
type that
میترسه
will
مثلا
test
چوب
well
برمیداری میپیچه
in a movie or TV show. And somebody,
واقعا من انگلیس
that guy's
خب این ویز بود بغلش رد جام دیدم شانسی بعد همینجوری مارکش کردم
somebody like the first
همینجوری
one I saw,
علکی
Cedric the Entertainer. My brother and
یارو اسفید مسفید زد پیچید و فرار سمت آب و پشت کوه
And Polly goes, "Dude, sit next to me. You gotta see this guy." And my brother and I sat down, and watching Cedric in the main room back in the late '90s, when people didn't really know who he was.
Like before Kings.
Yes, like during when they were doing the live tour before the thing came out, is when I saw him, and I saw him, Bernie, all those guys, and you just see. I mean, my brother and I were collapsing on the floor, gyrating, laughing like we couldn't breathe, right? And you're the same type of. When you see someone like Gerard Carmichael, you go, "Are you giggle?" But it's the writing and the point of view is smart, and the writing is so amazing, but it's not necessarily what I prefer to watch.
Okay. Right.
That's what you are.
Right. Thanks, man.
How does that feel?
I'm about to jack off.
Do
Yeah.
it.
I love being hyped up.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we have a amazing sponsor.
My bookie book period.
It would Bobby wins.
Yep.
And if you can sign up with the promo code BELLY, MyBookie will double your first deposit. Visit MyBookie online today. That's MyBookie. And don't forget to enter the promo code BELLY. Bet, win,
Get paid only at MyBookie.
Here's another sponsor, guys.
Hey y'all,
What's up?
Helix Sleep. Yeah.
Guys, just go to helixsleep.com/belly. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz. Yep. So helixsleep.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Where are you from, Jamar?
Here, Compton.
Compton. So you're born and raised in LA?
Yeah. Born and raised in LA. Yeah.
Wow. You were in Compton, and then you went to high school in Compton?
Like I went to Dorsey, so it's like South it's like right down the street.
Yeah.
La Brea, Jefferson.
But what did your parents do?
Then or now?
Then
And now.
Then, like, I don't know my dad. Never ever met him. Never ever seen him. And my mom, she was on some drugs, and then but now she's a behavior therapist.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, so she made a dope little comeback. And shit.
Little comeback.
But growing up,
Wait, growing up, she was a drug addict then? And what kind of drugs? Do you mind me asking, or like crack? Okay.
Yeah.
You feel hesitant about talking about it, or?
No, I'll still talk about it, but like only cause like she's like made so many.
Yeah, leaps and bounds in her
Yeah,
life.
So
like,
so
you don't
for me
wanna
to
be-
so for me to be like, man, she did crack.
No, you're right.
I'm still a crack baby, mama.
You're
But
right.
that's what sticks in people's heads, though. You know, like you can make a biggest comeback, but if you, that's what you're trying to protect her from. Because once you're like, you know, someone's on crack, they're on crack forever in their head.
It's like, no, man, she's a very intelligent woman.
No.
Where'd I go?
What's your mom's first name?
Huh?
What's her first name?
What?
I want to say I love you and
She
stuff.
works as a behavioral therapist.
All right, okay. I want to say, if you're listening and you're Jamar's mom, whatever your name is, I want to say because you know I'm a recovering drug addict myself. You know that 17
Are you?
years sober, yeah. And
What'd you do?
what?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. So
I just
what?
did Molly for the first time. Like 4 days ago.
What? Tell me what it is. I know I've had to say it in like scripts. You know what I mean? Like,
It's just
I remember in
ecstasy.
Love, they're like,
It's just E.
It's just like
they're like,
pure-
say Molly, and I go, who is she? And they go, it's a drug.
Who is she again?
Yeah. So you did Molly. So what happened?
Nothing. I was just about that love.
Wait.
Were you physical?
No, I was just very positive.
Oh, right. Who were you with?
Myself, but I was. I went to the. I had a spot at the Comedy Store, so I had to be up there or whatever. But so I guess I was around comics, but nobody really knew I was on it.
Wait, how was your set?
It was great.
Yeah.
It didn't really enhance my set or anything.
Right. You go up late a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like what time?
11:45. Yeah, but but sometimes 10:45 since they start the show in the main room like at 8, so it is still late.
Still late, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say this to you though. This is a fact. The reason why Jim Carrey got onto Living Color is the fact that Jim Carrey was a great impressionist, but at one point he said, I want to do weird shit. I want to experiment. I don't want to do impressions anymore. If I want to do 15 minutes of getting a cockroach on stage, he would fully do it on stage.
You seen him do this shit?
No, but I'd heard from other comics that were like tail end, you know. But what Mitzi also did was she used to put the Wayans brothers at the end.
Right.
So Jim was always around, you know, Damon Wayans and these people up late. And when you're up late, no matter what era it was, the crowds dwindle, and you have a camaraderie with the comics that are always late. So they would watch each other, and that's when they really fully grasped how talented Jim Carrey was. They're also black dudes, and for a white guy to do these broad, crazy things, right? They're all crossover kind of things, was just epic for people, and that's how. When they got in Living Color, they go, we want this white guy because we know him. But so the late night spots, you know, Sam Kinison used to get the late spots. They're not that.
I don't mind them at all. Like most people, you know, like a lot of comics, you're like, man, I should be up at 10:45, right behind Bobby Lee or whatever. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm like, just throw me up so I can do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, like I save the ego. Like I'll save the ego. Like we're all at the world's best comedy club, so that means we're one of the world's best comics. It's like,
Wow.
Chill.
Yeah.
You know, like chill. We'll get to whatever time slot we'll get to whenever the fuck we get to. But I'm fighting for more than just a fucking time slot.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
so let me go up there and do my crazy shit.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting for more than just a time slot. That's a good thing to carry for you. Because sometimes you get a little bit like angry when you don't get a certain like spot, right?
Right. But you know what I'm leaning toward though? I've done this before where I tell Adam a bit. Hey, start putting me up late.
Yeah.
So I can try new shit.
Yeah.
It's easier to experiment at the end. Do you find that?
Yeah. I mean,
you don't. If you have a packed room that's hot, and you're in between Joey Diaz and Maniscalco, you don't want to experiment and fuck up the show. So you want to crush. But that leaves out experimentation.
Yeah.
So you're in a very lucky situation. The problem we go through at the prime spot is like, oh shit, we just have to wait to bring it because so and so's in the audience, some casting director, or that this director's in the. You're like, oh fuck.
People tell you when those people are in the audience, or
I asked.
oh,
Like that.
Why would you do
like
that to yourself?
that would fuck me up.
I go to the cover booth. I go, give me the comps list and the guest list, and they give it to me. I do it every show. I go, is there anybody here? And they go, yeah, actually, these producers of this movie are here to see so and so, and they're right before you. I want to know those things.
That's how you always know. Because you always come home and he's always like, so and so is there. How do you know him? Do you see him in the crowd? How,
I ask.
ask.
This one thing happened to me. I had I randomly got an audition for the last Predator movie. Like,
Yeah.
for the last Predator movie, and I went into the audition. I was wearing some weird thing on stage or whatever, and I remember going to the audition in that exact outfit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that the person who gave me the audition was in the audience, but I just
They
It's just
saw
like-
you wear the same clothes 2 days in a row.
yeah, and then so I went in there. I did my audition, but when I walked in, they're like, we're in the same thing I saw. I heard them say that, and I said, I wore this at the Comedy Store. Wait a minute, you saw me at the Comedy Store? That's why I'm in here.
Yeah. Do you think that fucked you up?
No,
Yeah.
no, or maybe it did.
But sometimes acting aloof and doing the opposite of what they expect
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Because that's how I got the Steve Renazizi NBC pilot. I fell asleep in the audition.
The audition or waiting room?
I get a call from Renazizi. He goes, this is pre his live 9/11 coming out. So this is, me.
Well, he has what's
Honest.
special about that.
Which was the funniest shit ever.
I know. We can talk about that. Honest Renazizi, right?
Yeah.
He Renazizi.
Honest
yeah.
episode title.
We're friends. Don't cut it out. But Renazizi goes, dude, I booked this. You know NBC. I go, yeah. He goes, they're making the new Friends. They're trying to create a new Friends. 3 dudes, 3 girls, but this time shot in Chicago and it's single camera and it's about hipsters. And I go, okay. And he's like, they realized they hired 6 white people and they fired one of the white dudes. So they let him die by tomorrow. I go, where in Chicago? Yeah, you shoot tomorrow, but you have to read now.
Damn.
I go, I haven't slept, dude. I played video games all night.
Yeah, yeah.
And he goes, you got to go in now, please. So I went in there. I didn't read it. And I literally, as a goof, was so tired. I go, there was a table like this. And I go, can I sleep here? And I put my sides down, and I put my head against the thing, and I laid there for like 12 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, like would close my eyes. They were laughing so fucking hard. They were laughing so fucking hard. And then I go, hey, and I got up. I woke up. Oh, that was nice. Thanks for that. And I go, and I just read it real quick. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
And then I left. And then I flew from Chicago.
That's insane.
And then I'm on set the next day. And that was all right. So I fly in.
Yeah.
And for this, and who else is in it? Steve Howie from this
Show cutting.
show that we did. It was called. But the first shot though was me in the audience of my friend who was in a band, and so I'm supposed to be sitting there, right? And there's about 100 extras, and I have one line like "Go, Steve," whatever the line is, right? And so they go action. They did something, and I go "Go, Steve," and when they said cut, I had 100 extras come up to me and go, "How'd you get a line? How did you get the line?" I go, "I'm on the show."
Oh, they thought you were an extra.
They thought I was an extra, and they were begging me like, "Did I suck somebody off?
What?
Like, how did you get that one line?"
Whoa.
I go, "I'm a regular bitch."
Yeah.
You know.
That's why you hate extras.
Oh, that's the source.
Because he has a thing about extras. Have you?
So.
You have an extra story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was So I was on set, and it was like, yo, man, I was doing. He was like, yo, man, how'd you get this shit? I was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Man, how'd you get on this shit? And I was like, oh, man, I auditioned in LA, this and that. And they go, all right. This older black guy. He goes, oh, all right. He goes, yeah, you know, I've been in a lot of things too, you know. And then, and then I was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And he pulls out a paper. It was a paper, and then it was a printed out paper. He opened it up, and it was him. It was him moving. I think it was like a mover or on something, but it was a printed out picture. It was colored, but it was printed out, and he was like, "Yeah, this is me on that show." You know, on this thing, and I was like, "Nigga, that shit is on paper." And I was like, "What do you want me to do with this?"
Yeah.
This was his resume.
Wow. He's showing something
That he was on.
that he was on, but it was printed out.
Yeah.
And it could be it could have even been a print ad.
Yeah.
Right? Not live action, or was it something that he paused and took a photo?
No, man, it was something that he printed out on a printer. On a color printer.
Yeah.
And it was him, and it was all fuzzy. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, some people don't.
What the fuck you want me to do with this? Yeah.
They don't know. Some people don't know. You know, when you're seeing a show like any movie, and some guy has 2 lines and he gets shot and he dies, right? That dude is with William Morris.
Yep.
That dude, right, went to an Ivy League school and went through training. That dude auditioned against 1,000 other dudes. They're just like that dude and beat them out. It's hard.
I always think about, I always watch commercials, and then I was like, man, I'm like, that guy's an actor. And then I'm like, he does the same thing that Denzel Washington does. This guy in this Bounty commercial has the same profession.
That is weird. Yeah,
That
if you
way,
think about it. Yeah. He does the same. You know what also I find in commercials? I saw this commercial where some guy was the lead, and he was supposed to be at a Verizon kind of a desk, and he's talking to some other extra, but then he turns to the camera and goes, "Hi, I'm so-and-so," right? But I know that he doesn't know the extra, right? So they have to do fake dialogue, like mouth it out.
Pantomime. Yeah.
Pantomime. So yeah, and I because extras go crazy for that.
Oh, they love it.
They go, so anyway, and you want to say, shut the fuck up. Just open your mouth and pretend that you're talking.
Wait, what are the rules when you do that, by the way? Are you not supposed to actually say anything? Are you
No,
supposed
but
to
they
mime
do.
it?
But they do. They'll come back. So, thank you for coming in. That's not the line.
They don't want the
You're
audio,
not a principal.
Yeah.
Don't say shit. Right?
You're supposed to say peas and carrots,
That's right.
you know?
Just to mouth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Watermelon cucumber.
تازه چقدر به
They go say
پلیرهای
watermelon
انگلیز
cucumber,
میخورم.
and you'll get all the.
خانومتره دیگه.
چیز انگلیزم روشن کردم سوسی رویده تارگت هم کرده بود داشت رد میشد از بغل این کوس
مگه هانتر انگلیزا رو میبینی؟
نزدیک باشه راحت‌تر میبینم
Yourself,
بغل
mouth it out, but 10 times in a row. And then you do it, and then
ای ترکشون کنی
fucking perfect.
Is it because it's a tongue
Oh,
twister and
this one
everything is
نمیشه.
easy in comparison?
I don't know. I never thought about it. I do it all the
بالون
time.
اسکات مونستری پشت در پره
If
خیلی
you ever
رفتمان میکنم میرم توی میتونم بیرون یه فیر میکنم همشون اولش بیسته من فیلم که میرفتم تو منم میرم شارژ میکنم ازش من
No, what
فیر
you do is like
میکنم
you're approaching a fucking table, right? And you go, oh, I'm so tired. I don't know what to say. Rather the yellow, rather, and just say it a bunch of times to yourself, and then say your fucking thing. Would you like to hear about our specials? You have a cornmeal.
چنل
hash-
برد چجوری جون شده
hash.
اسلش
You
جون
want a cornmeal?
فورد
Probably. So you don't have a girlfriend, no kids, nothing. All right. You know what we're gonna do? We gotta
Gonna
figure out.
find me a girl.
What are you into? I want to know. What are your relationships
He
like?
needs hot though.
Of course. I don't.
Look at him.
Of course.
He's strong.
Yeah. Of course, hot. Is that
Um,
the only prerequisite?
What Filipino?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you?
Korean.
I just feel like you only know Filipino. Look, man,
Yeah.
these are my friends, and
Right. Like you, any Asian race you'll go.
I've never had an Asian chick. Well, do you count those Middle Easterners?
It depends. Are they from Iran or?
Stop. No.
I didn't think so.
All right.
Hold on.
But
What,
they
if
be
that-
trying to claim y'all
Fucking
shit.
no.
what about Indian? Indian's Asian?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I call those
All
Middle
right.
Easterners.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Indian's
But I'm like-
Asian.
Asian. Oh, Indians are Asians, but I wouldn't say someone from Iraq is from Asia.
They're Asian.
They're from the Middle East.
Well, yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
an Indian person isn't Middle Eastern.
The Indian people are more in
Asian,
Asia,
South
so
Asia.
yeah, South Asia. So I can call them Asians, you know. But you know, some Iraqi fool. Not that they're fools. God bless you. I love your religion. Well, I'm not in it, but you know, whatever you want to do. Is that good?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm digging a hole.
What hole?
Anyway, but if you're Iraqi, Fahim Anwar, whatever you are,
He's Afghanistan.
he's Afghanistan. I don't think that if Fahim Anwar said I'm Asian, I would be like, no, you're not.
No, I meant Indian. Excuse me. do you guys let Indian people claim you're Asian?
Yeah, I'm fine with
you
it.
guys are Asian.
You look at
You guys are Asian to me. I'm like, yes, these are Asian. You know?
Right.
But like Indians, I'm like, fucking Asian.
Right.
It's just not.
Be honest with you. When you look at her, you go Asian. Be honest.
Yeah.
You do.
I would say, oh, she's a little Asian. Yeah.
Right. What about this fuck?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was the
Tongue
only
back
one.
here, right? Full blown.
Yeah.
Full blown Asian.
I was the
right.
only one who actually grew up in Asia.
Oh,
So
for
I'm
real?
the most Asian,
Oh,
technically.
well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Licks. Happy birthday. That's her street name too, Licks.
Okay, so back to the girl thing. So
She used to be a tagger. She used to be a tagger.
we're not gonna no.
right.
So back to the girl thing. So equal opportunity employer. It doesn't matter what race. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What the age? What's the age?
Preferably like 25.
How old are you now? 30?
3.
30 to 33.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's not pedophilia.
Yeah.
25 is great. 25 is great. Am I not right, Josh? That's not pedophilia.
Do you ever date? Are you into older women?
Yeah.
I mean, like, wait, Kate.
Feel like
Well, what's
who?
older?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You
she's
would
like
tap that.
Comedian.
Yeah, I've seen some 50-year-olds. I'd fucking.
Really?
J Lo's like
I'm gonna say
یه
30 some
talent
names,
داره تو
actresses.
تایم گفتم بعضی موقع
Tilda
خوبه
Swinton.
بعضی موقع خوب نیست
yes.
Tilda Swinton.
talentش میگم
Bald
این
lady
talentش
now.
داره زرت زرت
She's tall. She's a legend.
You know, like
اون گروه دومی هم آجی دیسکن شد
Murphy.
Who's that?
چقدر مونده 49 شی؟
She's beautiful.
Let me look at it.
چقدر مونده 49 شی؟ میگم 40 شی.
Wait, I want to talk about. Wait, I want to sprung up something insane. Hold on, Nicole Murphy. I have something I want to talk to you about. Hold on. Let's look this up first. Nicole Murphy.
Tilda
Tilda
Swinton.
Swinton.
Images.
Like motherfucking I don't know. She's like Tony Hinchcliffe. Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Nicole Murphy. She is very pretty. Yeah, she's very pretty, Nicole Murphy. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we have an amazing sponsor.
Honey.
No.
Time Magazine is.
And now enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say about. Did you ever know? Because this is your time frame.
یه بار
Because this
مونده
is
تا
when
نصف
when I
کل
saw you
بارا بشه.
around. You might have been younger, but that dude that claimed that he was Eddie Murphy's son.
Oh yeah, Brando Murphy.
کل بارو بشی
Right.
What's the story behind that?
Tell me about
مثل
Brandon
بار
Murphy.
مونده
So
تا
that
چلو
guy
نصف لول
is
گرفتم.
running around him and Richard Pryor's
درد خون
real son.
گرفتم
That's
They
right.
were around doing a tour together, and this guy named Brando Murphy, he was saying that Eddie Murphy's son, he acted just like him. He even got
He had his laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And he physically
Yeah.
dead on almost. Like not exactly Eddie Murphy, but you would not doubt it in your mind. Like I could buy that. And then he was, as a performer, he was new, but he was okay, right, on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fine.
He could sell that he was new, but he's Eddie Murphy's kid, Brandao. And I got to the point where I looked at the laugh track with him. and I introduced him to Jamie Masada. I go,
God.
this is Eddie Murphy's son,
یه زمینی چیکار کردم
Rando
تو
fucking Murphy.
How did everyone find out it wasn't?
And Jamie put.
چه چیکار کردی؟
اون کانال یکی دیگه واسه ویوره گفتم
خب
زدم که کسی ورد بازی نمیکنه اینجا. بعد یارو گفت چرا داشت ولی نمیدونم چجوری اینستالش کنم و اینا. بعد لینکو فرستادم گفتم بیا داشت از این بپرس 24 استریم برو هرچی سوالی باز راهنماییت میکنه فول همیشه هم جوابت میده. گفت الان میکروفون ندارم نمیتونم صدا بشم سر کارم برم خونه. گفتم اوکی.
نایس.
دمت گرم داشت.
اوه Justin go.
Hey, how you doing?
I buy and trade. See you around.
Nice.
Be careful.
بیستونو شده بیرسو. نایس. خوب لیول اپ میکنی یا جدی؟
خیلی عقبم.
ولی صورتت خوبه.
یاد گرفتم تا کوستی دارم سریع تو جنرال میزنم اینا گروه میشه میریم.
نایس. بیدار شدم هیچی نخوردم صبونه اونم.
چرا من بیدار میشم اول چیزی که فکر کنم غذا.
Put him up.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. He's my friend.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And then I found out that Eddie Murphy sued him, right?
Yeah.
Wait, how did? Okay, so that's how everyone found out, just because of the lawsuit.
Because he got big.
He got big.
It was-
And then I saw him right by our new house at that Starbucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead, George. Don't tell people where the fuck we live.
You don't know what. That's where the fucking Starbucks. Exactly where that is.
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, but you don't know where my house is from. Adjacent to that.
All right.
All right. You know the area.
Yeah.
People know we live in.
Oh God, George, put that.
Put that out.
No, I've been telling one.
We live. Anyway, so what was I even saying? Oh yeah, so I'm at that Starbucks, and this is maybe a year after Eddie Murphy sued him. I saw him, and he came up to me, he had a notebook he was writing, and he goes, "Hey, man, what's up?" And I looked at him, and I just went back down to whatever I was doing. Ooh. And I never saw him again.
Can I tell you a story about that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So you met him after he was Eddie Murphy's son. All right?
Yeah.
I met him before he was Eddie.
What do you mean?
When he was just Brandon Robinson.
Oh.
No.
I met him in the Laugh Factory open mic night.
No.
It's cool. He was just another young black kid or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, cool. I'll be this guy's friend. I had his number and everything.
What are you looking
Brandon Robinson.
Brandon Robinson. And if you're listening, Brandon, I want to be honest with you. When I saw you perform, aside from the whole Eddie Murphy thing, in no way, in my head, I'm like, if this kid, in retrospect, wanted to do stand-up, just put the time in. You have all the things, tools. You're, relatively young, attractive, the right
Good
color,
personality.
great personality, nice. And he could have done it, but...
Did he stay friends with Richard Pryor's kids or kids?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
And now I have an after Brando Murphy story.
Tell me.
I saw him.
Tell me.
I saw him. He was wearing a suit. He was wearing a suit like over there on like Sunset and like Martell. I saw him. I said, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" I said, "So what's up, man? You still doing stand-up?" He was like, "Nah." I was like, "What are you doing now?" He was like, "I'm selling car insurance." And I was like,
"Oh no."
Yeah. And I was up there like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why can't you, Brando, just start doing it? Why do you need to be the
Do you think that he's that great of a celebrity where he's completely blacklisted and
Good, you can override all that. I mean, if he did put the time in or whatever, because he did,
Yeah. I honestly would be, if he went up as Brandon Robinson, and I saw him at a show, and I saw him doing his own act, right? I would go, you know what, dude? This guy is fucking
What do you think he looks like now? Did he really look like Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, he did.
You think if I look up Brando Murphy, it will come up his face? I'm going to look it up right now. Brando Murphy. It's a great first name. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God, you're right. It does look like him.
Yeah, right?
That's nuts.
Is that nuts?
Yep. Dude, it looks just...
Does it look like Murphy? Brando Murphy. There he is. Bro, so when this guy is on stage and doing his dad's laugh, and you go, holy fuck, this is the next coming.
Yeah.
I have to introduce him to Jamie Masada. That's what I think. I have to. I want to be the first one to do it. I brought him into the store. I mean, just a bunch of people.
You discovered him.
Yeah, like, because that's...
You got the mask and shit.
Right. Wow. So, that's incredible. I know Rain Pryor.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor's daughter. When I started doing stand-up, we had Muhammad Ali's daughter, May Ali, who was a regular at the store. Rain would go up to. And I always thought to myself, like, how difficult. Especially for Rain Pryor. Being the daughter of Richard Pryor.
I think that's crazy. Okay, so Mason Pryor. Mason. This is real something. It's just alike.
I gotta look him up now. What? Mason Pryor.
Yeah, Mason Pryor.
Yes, قاطی کرده.
Haddish.
چیزایی که میزنم مثلا فالو و فلان تصویر میارم اینجوری میمونه دیگه نمیره کلا.
Benji was hosting, and Tiffany Haddish or whatever.
چه یعنی؟
She did this thing where she was like queefing the microphone. Funniest shit on
right.
It would kill, it would destroy, whatever. And then so Benji was like, you know what? He's like, that's so funny. He's like, I want you to sit on the side, right? And he's like, you know how he's terrible. I want you to queef him off stage.
What? Tiffany would do it?
So yeah. So people go up or whatever, and it's like whatever. And almost people would be bombing. All of a sudden, you just hear.
What a great show idea.
So did Mason Pryor, the son of Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
He was like, Benji was like, oh God. He was like, this is the son of Richard Pryor.
Benim destçiyi yok yani. Red Play.
Goes.
Yeah.